Today on Boston Girl Bakes, I'm going to show you how to make this easy pumpkin bundt cake with cream cheese icing, perfect for fall. Hey bakers, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Heather from bostongirlbakes.com, and today I'm showing you how to make this super easy pumpkin bundt cake with a cream cheese glaze. This is the perfect fall dessert. What I love about this pumpkin bundt cake is that it's made with oil, which means that it's going to keep it super moist. I also love that I don't need to use my mixer for this, so it comes together really quick with just a whisk and a spatula. And I love a bundt cake because you can just throw the batter right into the pan. So let's get started. Let's make my pumpkin bundt cake. Start by combining 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons baking powder, 1 teaspoon baking soda, and a tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice. I'm using a sifter to combine all this, but if you don't have one, just simply use your whisk. And then add in half a teaspoon of salt. I like adding it in at the end because sometimes it does get stuck in my sifter. Give it one last quick whisk and then just go ahead and set that aside. In a second mixing bowl, you're going to combine your liquid ingredients, half a cup of oil, 1.5 cups of granulated sugar, 1 cup of light brown sugar, and then half a cup of sour cream. I'm using full fat sour cream here, which is going to give a lot of fat to the recipe, which is going to make for a really rich and tender cake. But you could also sub it out with full fat Greek yogurt. Then add in 4 eggs and 1 can of 100% pure pumpkin. Make sure you're using pure pumpkin and not pumpkin pie mix, which has extra added ingredients in it. And then add in 2 teaspoons vanilla extract. And all you have to do is simply, again, just give this a whisk until it's fully combined. Once that has all been whisked and combined, go ahead and add in your dry ingredients from earlier. And you're just going to whisk that all together until the last of the dry ingredients have been mixed in. You want to make sure, though, to not overmix at this point, because if you continue to mix once the last of the flour has been mixed in, you're going to create a really tough and chewy cake because it's going to begin to develop gluten that forms when the flour becomes hydrated. So you just mix until you see the last of your dry ingredients mixed in. You might still see a few lumps in the batter, but that's okay. Those will get cooked out. But again, you want to stop mixing once the last of the flour has been mixed in, so you get a really wonderfully light and tender, fluffy pumpkin bundt. Once you have that all mixed together, you're going to go ahead and just place the batter into your bundt pan. I'm using a cooking spray that has flour added to it, or you can just use cooking spray, or you could use melted shortening. I don't recommend butter though, because it actually can cause your batter to stick more. And I wait till the end so that none of the cooking spray falls down the sides of the pan. And so go ahead and then just add your pumpkin batter to your pan and go ahead and bake your pumpkin bundt cake. And once it's done, what I like to do is I test the top of it to make sure it springs back when touched, and I like to test it with a toothpick and make sure that no raw batter comes out of it. And then we're gonna let that cool while we go ahead and make our cream cheese icing. To make the cream cheese icing, I'm simply combining 4 ounces of softened cream cheese with half a stick of unsalted butter. You want to make sure that both are really soft so that these combine easily. I'm using a mixer for this, but if you don't have one, you could definitely just use a wooden spoon. Get these all combined together. Once that is all smooth and combined, go ahead and add in your confectioner's sugar. You're going to add in 1 cup of confectioner's sugar, or powdered sugar as you might call it, and go ahead and beat that to combine until it's all nice and smooth. Then add in half a teaspoon of vanilla extract and 3 tablespoons of milk. The milk is going to help make it so that it's a nice pourable glaze to spread over your pumpkin bundt cake once it's cooled. So go ahead and beat that to combine, and then once your cake is cooled, go ahead and spread that on to your cake. So there you go. That's how to make my pumpkin bundt cake. How easy was that? If you love this recipe, make sure to give me that thumbs up below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And until next time, happy baking.